shins, by the way. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're gonna punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Look at me, look at me.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Misses with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so...
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. One punch could change everything in this battle. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Missing with the hook. Nice counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out.
Oh, good work, that's it.
He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You keep it up, we'll be on his ass in no time.
The next round, you get on top of him.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nope, that jab not going to score. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than...
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That hook doesn't score. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of defense here at all. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. From this moment... And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Pretty close fight. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Swing and a miss with that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the day.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. So they ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing it.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What?
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down.